30% of the world's food comes from small farms. Yet there are few people to actually fight for those farmers. Their needs are often overlooked by the market. For 5.7 million smallholder farmers in the Philippines, aGAP is creating a social enterprise model that offers a range of solutions for those smallholder farmers and a package of agricultural services. From CARE Philippines, please welcome aGAP.
My name is Tess.
I am Adele.
Call me Jason.
And we are the aGAP team. Magandang buhay!
In the Philippines, agriculture is the backbone of the economy. But most farmers are not giant corporations. Their farms are approximately the size of 1 or 2 football fields. These farmers are very poor and they are at risk. We know that climate change is happening everywhere, and the Philippines is the 4th most affected country by extreme weather events. We are struck by an average of 20 typhoons each year. aGAP is a Filipino word that means to be always prepared. Our aGAP solution is about uplifting the small-scale farmers. Meet Prelin, a typical Filipino farmer. She and her family earns $100 each month from rice, corn, and small vegetable garden, hardly making ends meet. Though land is available, she's only using about 15% of it to farm. Why does Prelin don't expand her farm and earn more? The thing is that it's difficult for her to do that. She relies on traditional farming practices. These methods are practically not profitable. And she wants to learn new techniques, but she doesn't know where to get it. She's also having difficulty getting seeds, fertilizers, and tools. She has to travel 2 hours and spend $1 in order to buy $5 worth of supplies. Like farmers in the Philippines, Prelin's crops are affected by increasingly extreme weather conditions.
We have 5.7 million farmers just like Frelin. By 2050, our country needs to increase its food production by 60% to feed our growing population. Instead, it is expected to decrease by 25% due to climate change. We need to increase our farmers' produce, and we need to do it fast. aGAP's mission is to help farmers produce more and increase their income. We will train roving agents to deliver information on latest farming techniques. These agents will also deliver a gender-friendly package of seeds, fertilizers, and tools right at the doorstep of farmers. Essentially, our they provide a starter kit for farmers who are ready to embrace modern farming technologies. Our aGAP roving agents are also great connectors in the community. They will link farmers to traders who will buy their produce. And finally, aGAP roving agents are reliable advisors on sources of financial services and microinsurance, ensuring that farmers are protected from risk and has access to capital whenever they need it. Last September, Frelin was convinced to buy our package and try the new techniques. 3 months later, her farm expanded. Her productivity increased 50% and earned $200, contributing to a 100% increase in monthly income.
Our pilot of aGAP had the following results. 87% of farmers are using new technologies. Their costs are going down. Transportation costs decreased 80%. Farmers increased their yields by 50%, and overall income increased by $50.
Our next step is to transform aGAP from a donor-funded project to a social enterprise. We are targeting 200,000 farming households in the next 5 years. To get aGAP to this scale, our priority actions in the next 3 years are: first, build aGAP's network of roving agents. Second, develop a mobile platform that could help our roving agents communicate and support farmers. And finally, develop an aGAP package that could be delivered after a disaster hits a community.
We are looking for at least $100,000 to establish aGAP's core operations team and to recruit and train roving agents. We also need pro bono support to develop customer relations management platform, including mobile-based systems for communicating with farmers.
These are the farmers that are feeding our nation. Let's all help them to be always prepared, whatever may come their way.
We are thriving!
We are ready!
Support aGAP!
Okay, so Robin, you have a question or inquiry?
Thank you so much for your presentation. You talked about several different aspects to your program. You talked about the agents, the mobile platform, et cetera. Which of those do you think is the most important component of the solution?
And before you answer that, if I could just remind you, you need to turn to the audience and give your reply to the audience,
Yes.
even though you're
Yes.
answering the judges'
Yes.
questions.
All right.
We got cameras in the room.
Sure.
Okay.
So, yeah, the solution for aGAP is managing the whole supply chain. Down from the suppliers, financial service providers, business development service providers, and our scalers. This part of the supply chain is linked to the roving agents. So I could say that the most crucial part of our solution is the roving agents, because they package the scattered solutions already available in the Philippines, but not reaching to our farmers.
Yes.
And with the roving agents, what part of the activity that they spend is sort of technical, meaning putting their supply chain expertise to work, versus relationship building?
I can say everything the farmers will need, the roving agents will provide. They're like, I always say this, that they're like an Avon agent with Amazon for agriculture in their backpack.
Yes.
If they need seeds, they could provide.
Yes.
If they need technical assistance on financial services,
They can link.
market, insurance, they will link the farmers to the solutions provider.
And as you have started to expand this program already, what has been the biggest barrier that you have faced in getting the communities and the farmers to adopt it?
Yeah, we thought that the biggest barrier now is looking for those roving agents, but we are very confident, knowing the communities and having worked with them, that we can get those passionate community members, leaders, who wants to also make a change among the members of the community.
So you're going to source the agents from the communities in which
Yes.
you're going to be serving?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I think that's it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, Chair Philippines and Robin, thank you.